However, I don't know where to start from, but I'm just gonna start from somewhere. I'll probably start in, I just know, I just gonna tell the story. Is really 20, I'm just gonna, I'll take you back. Okay, guys, so 2017, May 5th, precisely on a Sunday morning, at about few minutes to 5 or about 6, I was sleeping and I saw this very flashlight on my face, like from the bed. When something just flashed and yeah, there was no light, nothing, and you just see this light flash so bright on your eyes, like, and I rushed out from the bed, like, now you guys will understand. Probably maybe I'm not explaining it well, but with what happened that day, that light and everything, the way I got up, like, confused, like, what was that about? Like, the windows were closed, everywhere was dark, no light, and I was in the room, the doors were locked, like I was in the living area where you could get some light, no. And just me, I just rushed to the bathroom, like, pour water on me, like, blah, 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 like, okay, I'm going to church. And I didn't even mind what I was putting on. I was looking, you need to see me that Sunday. I was looking so unkept. And prior to this, and my mom had called that she wasn't fine. Then she took herself to the hospital. Like, I told her, man, I'm coming down because we stay in different city. I already booked my ticket. I said, okay, I'm coming. And she said, you don't have to come. I have your elder ones here, elder brother is here, your elder sisters. So you don't just continue with your work. Okay, so at that point, I wasn't comfortable. I really want to go because anyone that know me know that me and mom see are like this. So just imagine someone that will tell I'm having just headache, and it be like, Lily, come. And I rush home. So the same thing like that. And the first time I saw she was sick, I was there. I took her to the hospital. I stay in the hospital with her. So you could imagine when she refused to maybe eat, take her drugs, or even allow the nurse and all that. So I said, okay, doctor, give me a bed. I guess she don't want us to go home, so she's not ready. Give me a bed. Me too, I will not eat, nothing. So start treating both of us. And she was like, no, 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 please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, doctor. I'm ready, please. Treat me, I'm ready to go. Lily, no, none of my child is sleeping. So by this time, I wasn't there and I really want to go. And she said, don't worry, you are too used to being around me. I want you to go up, and I'm fine. I have your elder ones, everybody here. So like 3 days before this whole thing happened, and that Sunday, I looked so haggard, worried, and unkept. And I woke up. First thing I did was to pick my phone. I called her. At first, wasn't going through. Yeah, it wasn't going through. Then I called my sister. She wasn't picking. I called her again. She wasn't. I called my brother. No one was picking. I was like, okay, fine, because I spoke with her a night before that morning, and she was like, she's fine, that I shouldn't stress myself, I shouldn't bother, I shouldn't worry, that she's going home the following day, that when she's home, like, she didn't even say when she's like, she just said she's fine, like she's going home the following day, that I shouldn't bother, I shouldn't worry myself, like she's fine, like she's going home. So I went to church all like me. Got to church early, like I just sat at the back. There's like beside the wall, relaxed my head, like everything that was going on in church that day, what was happening, I wasn't concentrating, I wasn't feeling well. I just felt something wasn't right, but I don't know how to explain or how to say what was going through my head or what was it like, but I just cannot explain it or say this is it. So after the church service, the preaching and everything, the only thing I know I think I heard was the grace. Now, people that knew me could tell that this was really unlike me. Sorry about that again. That's just the hair fresher. Guys, I'm sorry. Okay, so after the whole service thing, I pick up my phone while still in church. Now, on a normal day, as the grace is just getting to the ending part, I took my bag and my Bible. I'm already like very close to the house. But this day, that's because I was still not feeling me. I don't know what's going on and I don't know how to explain it. So I stay in church. I was still trying to call. I called Momsy's number. She wasn't picking like a couple of times. Then I called one of my elder sister that was there with her as also. Like a couple of times, then she picked. He was like, sorry, Jerry, we day busy. Where are you? I was like, oh, I'm in church. We just finished, but I'm still in church. She was like, oh, okay, that's good. Can you give your pastor the phone? Iya wants to talk to him. I was like, since when? How? He was like, she didn't teach us that way. Like, we talk to Pastor Sar saying our problems or stuff. I was like, well, at this point, I really care. I just like, okay, fine. As far as I'm able to hear her voice or whatever she wants, I don't like. So imagine. So I went to the pastor's office. Like I was going, I saw a lot of people in there. I came back and I was just standing by, and one of the deacons saw me and he was like, "Hey, Lydia, you stay in church? What's going on?" I said, "Well, I called my sister." No, I didn't even say like I said, my sister called and she said my mom wants to speak with pastor. That is why I am still. I was like, wow, I guess she'd probably be surprised. Like, well, I said, yeah, I was like, oh, really? Don't worry, I'll just go in and excuse everyone. Then you have to go in. Maybe it's important stuff like so. We just, and in a few minutes, I went in and I was a pastor and my sister was still on call. I said, okay, my sister said my mom wants to talk with you. Okay, said, okay, so no, sharp me. I shall put the phone on speaker. I put the phone on speaker, guys. Don't worry, not this little smile you see on my face. Then I don't have anyone. There was no single smile because it was a tough war, a tough battle. I know she's probably looking at me and be like, wow. And she's happy, like I could really be this joyful again. And I said, okay, Pastor, my sister called and he said, my mom wants to talk to you. I wants to talk with you. He said, okay. And I put the phone on speaker. And my sister told me, was like, hello. Oh, because so for the father, my sister usually come for holidays. So she goes to church with me. So she's kind of familiar with the pastor and some of the people in church. But when she comes, she greet them and do stuff. So I'm like, okay, maybe probably they are, I don't know, whatever it is, but it's okay. It's not like me. I just come, hey, hi, hi, hi. And why the first word she said was, after she said, good afternoon, sir. Oh, this is, please, sir, is this phone on speaker? Is there yes? please take it off speaker. It's very, like, at that point, with the scenario that happened that very early in the morning, I had left home to church, and when she said that, I think my mind has already left my body. We that overthinkers, like we could think things. So at the point I was like, okay, maybe I'm overreaching or I'm overthinking. I thought so too. Maybe I'm overthinking. He walked outside and it's so, I think that's the only thing I know. That's the only thing I saw or I knew. And the other thing was like I already passed out. Now they've not told me what was wrong, but from the conversations, from the point of take the phone off the speaker, and the old person was trying when he did that, he was trying to be smart. I was like, oh yeah, oh thank you, ma. It is where, sir. He went out with it. So he went out. As he was coming, the wife came in. So before they could say, Lydia, multi-law, like, I don't know what was happening. I wasn't there. I was there physically, but the other, I don't know what's up. Like, oh, past that knee. So after a while, now I woke up. They were just talking, Lydia, God, like, I didn't hear one single thing they were saying. And guess so while they were talking, I just told them I'm fine. I need to go home. I was like, no, we have to drop you. Someone needs to work you, because the church at that time wasn't really far from where I live. And I said, no, I'm fine, I can go. So I left the office, and then a lot of people have gone home. Then few of the youth were still there, because we always have like a youth rehearsal, because I think the following Sunday was the youth Sunday, and we always participate and do stuff. So there was few of them were still there, the president and some other guys. So I walked out, like you could see from my eyes, it was red, like, oh, I was just there. Now I already know what's up. It was red, like, I don't think you can even look at me in the face. And I got out, and president, I think they noticed, but I don't know if pastor told them what anything. They noticed and they were like, Lydia, I just sat down. Lydia, what is it? I said, nothing, I'm going home. They were like, okay, let's walk you home. I didn't argue. I just said, okay, let's go. They were walking me home. I was just there. So as I was walking on the road, people that usually see me most times when I pass, when I'm going for my workout or something. So it was after a while, they were just like, what's wrong with that girl? Her eyes and everything. So I was like, now that was so I got home. I didn't know what to say or what to do. That was the most confused I have ever been. The most confused time of my existence. Like, I could not fathom. I could not explain. I could not understand, like, what happened. Like, how, how, like, things you don't expect, something you have never, like, you didn't expect is going to happen, like, in 50 years to come. Like, you had that belief, like, so every time you are on your knee, instead of asking something for yourself, instead of saying this is what I want for me, but everything I do was, after Father, I thank you, the usual Thanksgiving and all that. I don't even remember to ask for me, because all I do is Thanksgiving. All I do is gratitude, because once I do that, doors just keep open, keep answering. So every time I do, I just say, God, please keep my mother. That is like my prayer point. Then you will see this woman, anytime she prays, she'll be like, God, even if I am here, I'm not here, please do this for my children, do this, protect, guide by, Now, this also is coming back to that, because everything she and Popsy were praying about, God has been granting them. But now this is, I'm just telling you guys, the pains, like, I now if you could hear from my voice, you will know that, like, the hurts, they don't go away. So I got home. Let me not deviate. I got home, and these guys, youth church people that were with me, were like, so they know what's up. They didn't like. Lydia is okay. Do you know? We have in the bottled water like this. Any of the bottled water, we have like 24. They have maybe some 6, 12. So we usually buy like the one that had the smaller bottle, 24 each. No joke, no kidding. I won't lie to you. These guys were sitting right there. In less than 2 hours, I finished the 24 bottle. I was like, give me what. I was dehydrated. All I want was take water, take water, take water, take water, take water. Like, I was still, in my head, I was like, oh God, what's going on? What? After a while, so few of my friends, they started tripping him. They came in, and so I don't know how they got to know, but then nobody has posted online or anything apart from my big bro and sister, which they knew I already know. The other of my siblings, they would just come here. Hi, how far now? How you doing now? No worry, she go dey fine. She doctor said is improving, blah blah blah. So at this point, some of them didn't know I already knew. They didn't know, like, I was battling with I don't know how to say it. They didn't know I was battling with him. He had to believe this unimaginary news. I was struggling to accept it at this point. So I had to, so after I spoke with my sister, I was like, okay, this is it. I can't be here. I have to travel down the following day. And I went. Because why I'm still here was just like a dream, like, oh, this was now Jabadu story. So I traveled and I was like, and for the first time, sorry guys, and I know mostly has prepared some delicacy, I like food. But the people that know me will tell me I make mad, I don't eat. Don't listen to those guys. I like food. Sorry guys, I'm trying to be sarcastic while telling this story because I don't want to tear. I don't want to cry. Yeah, he came to pick me. We went home, like, getting to the house. I just got to the gate like this, and the driver dropped me. I mean, my brother, when we got to the house, so they opened the gate. On a normal day when I'm coming, immediately I enter, the gate open, you see Mopsy, hey, and I didn't get that. Okay. I saw the house was filled up from the gate inside. Like, imagine you could just come in and you're seeing people outside, or like, hey, like, everybody, to the point I started seeing people she buy stuff from, like their boy keys, like different, because I think when you people see me, like, I can go to the market and just buy different stuff. Like, it's not my doing. Sometimes I learn this from me, be like, even if I can't eat this, there's somebody that will eat it. You just buy different food, because different people come to the house. You can be my friend and I'll take you to the house for just one day, and you meet Momsy, Omo, you don't tell your mama be that. You don't even need to call me. Just call her that you call me. That's kind of person she is, you know. So got inside, saw a lot of people. Like I just went inside. I went straight to her room. Her bed was empty. Like she wasn't there. Like yeah, she wasn't there. Like I went round all the rooms, went to the toilet. Like I was losing my mind. The first one that happened the day they told me, like before I traveled the following day, was just a joke. This one I was running mad. Like no, you're just talking to yourself. She wasn't there, nothing, and you get to see uncles, aunties, and pastors, their wife, members, everybody was like, God this, God that. And before this whole thing, this happened in March or April, she had lost her elder sister. And when she called, said she lost her elder sister, we were kind of scared because we know them to be like a family of, they're very connected, they're very close. So even at a time they got disconnected, but you could still see the closeness. Like anywhere you see them, you say, oh, you will know that these people, they are really connected like this. So when I'm saying 2017 took a lot because we lost four of them, four siblings. So since then I said I'm going to love my siblings. I'm going to love my family, but I won't have that attachment. I don't know, but it's hard, and I could stay distance more years without seeing them. I communicate with them, but without seeing. But because I got so scared, like yeah. So imagine our elder sister passed. She did. Our elder brother did. Their younger brother, like what's going on? So you see this one, my sister, how is crying, blah blah blah. The next thing, how do we even explain this whole story? So after the whole thing, we were there, and I had to sleep on a bed, and I was just there. I didn't know I was talking while I was sleeping. Ah, yeah, you do this one. Oh, how now? How? I was just then. Ah, well, that face. We slept. The following morning, I woke up with. I think I was the one that woke everybody up. Like, you could imagine the way I am right now. I can just say, Mom, say, yeah, I know they fine. Oh, just get a headache. So she'll bring me food and I can't eat. She will feed me. She doesn't even care if I will be somebody's mother or if I'm all grown up or at the phone posh auntie. She go carry spoon, put them for my mouth. So many things are just running through my head, blah blah blah. Like how? I was like, God. At a point then, when we all sat together and my family was like, the only thing we could do was we were just praising. So after the whole thing, the following day, I said, I have to see her. I know she's already in the mortuary. And we went, they took me to go see her. Like, I saw her lying down. I had to touch her, like, feel her breath. Like, this is somebody that I've been in the quorum for a day or two. Cold and looking all fresh as if she was sleeping. Like, she was looking all fresh like she was sleeping. Guys, I'm sorry I had to describe it this way because I'm very emotional, but I'm trying not to. I just want to tell the story, so I'm trying not to be too dramatic as I'm doing it. So we went to see her and everything. We left there. We're going home. Then that was when it dawned on me, like, because I saw other people too there. So you could imagine me telling those guys that, don't you think she's sleeping? Let's take her home now. She'll wake up. I was like, let's take her home. She'll wake up. Seriously, she's sleepy. Just tell her I'm here. You know, those kind of thing. Tell her I'm here to take her. I know she was waiting for me. Tell her I'm here. She's So the mortuary attendant was like, they should take me out. We went out, so I had to call the mortuary attendant. I was like, you see, you saw her now. She's sleeping now. She's fine. It doesn't look like anything is wrong with her. See the way she's all fresh and fine. Like, they were just talking blah blah blush. This one was just like, when you're trying to console somebody and all that, they're just talking. Then when my before then, so a day after the whole thing, when they told me, then they told one of my eldest cousin, and when she fainted immediately, I had to rush her to the hospital up and around. So we went home. Then there are families of pastors and all that, so they came in. They started explaining to us, you can't question God, and whatever God does is perfect. There's time for everything. God says it's time for my daughter to come home, and he does as he pleases. So they started reading different verses in the Bible, trying to back up. At that point I was saying, people are just trying to back up your claim now. So because at then I was like, he's a loving God, is this, is that, and he allowed things like this to happen. How does he expect us to cope? How does he even expect me to start? Like, how? So for days I'll just sit there, and so they just start talking and everything. I said, they pray, they labor. They were coming, sending different people around, the uncles and all. So this whole drama thing was just playing. And everything, and I'll sit for days and not eat, and whether it was hallucination or it was real, I don't know, but I just know why I'm sitting there not eating, like a log of wound, because I had to stay there for a couple of weeks, because I was like, what is evil in this life? What am I even going to work to do? So what at the end, what blah 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 blah. You just see me, I'll just receive the next, I'll feel like a touch, because sometimes I'll be the only one that have made my stars. They went to work or stuff. The other ones went to school, so I'd probably be the only one that I just be sleeping. Door is like, just see. The next day I look, I was just like seeing how you see somebody sit. Lily, please now, go and eat, please. Yeah, go. No, the way she used to say, like, my Lily. Oh yeah, now stand up, go and eat. Oh yeah, go kitchen, go carry food, go eat. And I'll just see myself walk down there. I'll bring it. I'll not be looking at her like the way she would like feed me and all those things, but she wasn't doing all that. We were just like, Lily, please now, please, I am in a better place, please eat. See, is it not better I go than you go? Is it not better I go than I watch you people go? See, eat here, eat here, eat, no worry, eat, and I'll eat. And a few of my friends, because you see, one of my teammate that I think he saw her last was when he came. He was like, I don't understand. That day I came, And none of you were home. I was only me and mom. So everybody that know her, you call her Iya. He said, it was only me and her. And I was sitting here. She was sitting there. She brought me. Was like, eat, eat, eat. I was like, if it's not enough, go to the pot. She didn't even like say serve me. Say go to the pot, go and carry food. Oh. I was here and it was just, everybody started saying their story. Like at this point, I was just like this. Like, when everybody is talking this, I would just be like this. No words, nothing. It was worse. A terrible, terrible, terrible experience. And at that point, I lost my smile. I was not happy. Everything went sour. Like I was angry at myself. I don't know, last I was angry at God because I see this woman, see her, how she served. Like I see her family, like how they serve, and this could happen. No, it was after a while it took us like no, after a while I started understanding that the ways of man is different from the ways of God. And there are some things we cannot question, and there are some things we cannot I think we cannot say or ask, but we just say his way was done and it was for good. So at the end of the day, we still like, okay, we're consoling ourselves, but we try, because if she was here, she would say, no matter what happened, no matter what you do, please do not go against God. Do not ever said, God has let me down. He has not. You tell, even if I am here, I am not. Because she knows herself, I'm not going to be here forever. But the only person you guys should stick to, the only one you guys should call her up, he said it's not human, it's God. He will keep you. And now I am this type, make friends. I don't have friends, so she was just me and her. And oh God, then I had to go back to resume work, and I wasn't even enjoying the work. I was just going. So I see me once in a while they come around, they stay, because this is like a testimony, because my siblings, even myself, didn't know I'll be standing, how I could survive it. They say you never know how strong you are until be strong. It's the only thing you have. Now, when people say something happened, strategy or tragic happen, people console them and all that. I can tell you, yes, people came in, they tried to talk, and nothing was flowing. But it was God Himself that really consoled myself and my sibling. Now, you need to see my brother, a big man, mature adult, the way he was crying, like people that came in, the way they were like, everybody were, now it was really tough. It was really, really tough. Now, for the fact we are not able to get a call, so imagine someone that calls every day, sometimes twice a day, you guys talk. For a whole day, you didn't hear. Second day, a week. I still have a number on my phone. Sometimes then it was with my sister. I think at a point she has to take the SIM off, because every time I just called. And I'm like, yeah, how far now? You know, go talk to me. I was doing like that. Later, they gave me one of our phone, and seeing. I'll see it. I'll call that one. So I think till now I don't know what happened to that phone. I don't know how that phone disappeared. I guess it was like the phone was like, if maybe whoever the phone went to, because I don't take that phone out. It's always inside on my room, on my bed. and I charged it. Where it is, no one goes there. But lo and behold, I don't know where that phone went to because I can't explain it. Every time I just know when I come like this, coming, I'll carry my phone and I call that phone. I start acting like her, and on my phone, I acting as myself. I think I was turning to a mad person. And that was that. I didn't see that phone anymore. I I don't know how the phone disappeared, but I'm just saying this me are saying right now. It's not because I was perfect or I was too holy or we're too strong. Sometimes people fight battles and people do not even know about. Sometimes you don't know how strong you are until being strong is the only option or the only thing you have to do. Now, I wasn't strong because I am strong or I want to be strong. Okay? So now, when you see me laughing, playing, you won't understand. You won't understand. 2017, 2018, 2019, like, I wasn't flowing. I just go do my thing, like, just go to gym, blah, blah, do my, I was distanced from everybody. So imagine this Oprah thing was going on. And 2020, COVID-19 hit, and we don't have to work. Everybody have to be in the house. So now, not going to work, you have to stay home. You can imagine the mental breakdown, the thinking, everything's time. I'm like, okay, if this woman was here, we won't even feel this. You won't be bothered. Once they just say shut down, no work, just go and stay with your mama. So all those things like was playing out and so many things. Okay, now we're just about going out of COVID and SARS happened. But that story is for another day because I experienced some of those things and the gunshot. So you can imagine waking up or walking and you see bullets all over. But that is another day. But the beautiful thing is, I'm saying I could smile and I could laugh now, and I play more just as she has wanted. Which, I am very grateful for all this. Very, very grateful. So, yeah, that's it, guys.